All right, good day to you. Happy Friday, everyone. Thank you for coming to be with us. Oh, all the faces that we love and some new faces that we are so grateful that you're with us today. We've got a message, and that's probably why you're here. So, we have been speaking, and we taught the class over the past weekend about what is cosmic law and what are soul contracts. And we really want to speak to you all a little bit today about soul contracts. Because you have in your life some soul contracts that are coming to completion. We want to remind you that you don't have to be afraid for a soul contract to come to completion. Doesn't mean that that individual will necessarily fall out of your life. What it means is that you will complete the contract or the agreement, and then you will have a different type of relationship. Okay? The energies on the planet right now are attuned to a frequency that helps you understand what is no longer serving you and what is ready to be released or completed in soul contracts, right? The importance of that is so that you can continue to evolve, continue to get lighter. If you are hanging on to relationships, situations that do not serve your highest good, then it's like, having a weight on your leg that's holding you down, holding you in the same pattern and not allowing you to expand to your fullest potential. It's hard to let go, isn't it? Surrender, one of the most difficult things. So, in your soul contracts, please remember that each of you in the contract holds 50% of the contract. Right? It is not all you or all another. And, it is the soul that is determining when the contract is complete, not the ego, not the mind, but the soul. And so instead of thinking about anything that needs to be complete, you'll begin to feel, right? And then you choose how, with the input of your soul, you choose how it looks to be complete with those soul contracts. Okay. You also have a soul contract with your own soul. Your soul comes with things to experience that have nothing to do necessarily with other people. And those contracts are going to be percolating more as you move forward over the next 4 to 6 months. You're going to have impulses that you want to try something different. You might decide to change your path. Right? These are all things that are coming up within your soul's journey, and you have the opportunity to say yes and allow your soul and spirit to move you to the next level of where you're being called, or you can resist. Your choice. Now, everybody says, oh, I would never choose to resist if my soul was asking for something, right? But you do, right? You get an inkling that the soul is leading you in a direction, and you're like, but wait, that is not what I thought my life was going to look like. That's not what I thought you wanted me to do, right? And so you can make those choices. Your will is free will, but the journey becomes contracted as opposed to expansive. So if you are feeling contracted in your energy, contracted in your life, stuck, not moving, then please have a conversation with your soul and say, okay, are you pointing me in a different direction? Am I missing something? Have I completed something and we're getting ready for a new cycle? It's exciting, right? But giving yourself the time and the space to connect with that aspect of yourself, so important, right? How many of you take time each and every day to connect with yourself, your soul, your guidance? And we do not need a show of hands because we can mo it. Everything else is more important than taking time with your soul. And that, in the long run, beloved ones, will not serve your highest good. Please, no matter what is happening in your life, take time daily. Who am I? How do I feel? What does my soul want to share with me today? If you have difficulty doing that, then you might find yourself a beautiful set of oracle cards and pull an oracle card and see what your card for the day is and check in, right? There are tools that can assist you in this process. You have heard of the quote, the cart before the horse, yes? Well, most humans are living a life of the cart before the horse being the soul, the cart being the ego. All that old thing, right? Right? We encourage you to live a soulful journey. Allow your soul to communicate with you. If you haven't ever done it, sit down and imagine that you're in a beautiful, safe space, wherever that is for you. A room, a garden, by the ocean, it doesn't matter. And imagine that you invite your soul to come and sit in front of you and have a conversation. Make relationship. The key to your ongoing manifestations, your ongoing growth and expansion is directly related to the relationship that you have with your soul. You can have big dreams, but make it soul aligned, not ego aligned, right? Soul alignment, not ego alignment. And there's a number of people here who have studied with us, and we talk about the right and the left brain, and you may have heard us speak of this before. Most humans live in the left brain, which is the beta frequency. That is the chaos. That is the grocery lists. That's the fear, the what ifs, the impossibilities. When you can breathe and shift into right brain, that is where your creativity lives. That is where your communion with source, soul, and guidance lives. So pay attention to where you are creating your life from. That busy, loud ego voice, or the more solid, trustworthy voice of the soul. Okay. You can trust your soul. Let us say that again. You can trust your soul. And we encourage you, if you haven't already begun to have that communion and conversation, we encourage you to begin today. Create a soulful life. All right. We will go ahead and open the floor for questions. And again, please, one question, and then if we have time, you can always come back and ask a second question. We ask that you hold good space for people that are talking to us, right? Try not to be too moving around in your space. Be present. Okay? All right. All right, Kat.
Hi. So the first person is Jackie.
All right, Jackie.
Hello, Metatron.
Hello, Jackie. You know, now what, beloved one?
I know. Well, it's a strange thing. I had a fall recently, and since then I've been wanting to declutter, remove things, complete contracts, I guess you would call
Yeah.
it, protecting myself from certain people. And I'm finding through this process that I'm feeling regrets. And I'm not sure where that is coming from, but there were people in the past that I did that with, and frankly, they passed shortly afterward.
Okay.
And then I feel guilty that I wasn't there for them.
Right.
It was sort of a self-protection thing, but I kind of wonder what all this regret is.
Okay. All right. So, like fear and other emotions, regret is directly connected to the ego process. right? Now, hear us, please. We are not bastardizing the ego. Everybody has one, and it comes in handy. It just, we would prefer that your ego's not driving the bus, right? So these are things, beloved one, that are floating up that no longer serve you. Those regrets really don't serve you. They're connected to a story. So be complete with the story and release the regrets. If there's any ownership that you feel that you need to take, then do so with those that are still there. And if not, then beautiful. Just stop looping the stories.
Stop looking the what? Look.
Stop looping.
Oh, looping.
Looping the stories. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And forgive yourself if there's anything that you feel needs to be forgiven, and forgive them as well. Bless yourself, bless them. And
Right.
this will fall away. Okay?
Okay. Yeah, there may be, it seems to me, maybe some issues of completion because I'm dreaming about them.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can always ask. Ask your soul. Please. You know how to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ask your soul. What's this all about? Okay?
Okay.
All right. All right.
All right. Thank you. That's helpful.
Good. You're so welcome. Happy to help.
Thank you.
Indeed. All right, Kat.
Okay, so the next one is Rick.
All right. Hello, my friend.
Hello, Metatron. I I have an appointment with you on the 22nd of May, so I'll talk to you more about that with you and Wendy. But before then, I want to see if there's anything I can do to help. I have a situation, where I would wanted to make videos for, the channel, but I have a something in my life that is preventing me from doing that right now. And I hired an attorney, and he didn't have time, so he referred someone else, and they didn't want to do it. And then I talked to another attorney, and I've exhausted everything I can do here for myself. Can you talk to my guides to see if they have a plan? Maybe it's going to be taken care of on their side of the veil, or am I supposed to do something else? I don't know.
Well, what they're saying is that it's important to protect yourself through this. And that's not something that we normally say, right? That we're not always talking about protecting yourself. But what we are seeing is that there's a lot of very, very dense energies surrounding this situation, right? And of course, guidance is always there. Your soul knows the direction, the way, knows the plan. But when you become nervous because of the legalities, right, you forget that you have access to that. Or, right, you spin out a little bit. So ground yourself, please. Go into the soul and understand that there are things happening in the background. And when this is complete, it will all be for your highest good. Okay? It'll It won't look like you're hoping it's going to look like, but it will be for your highest good. Okay.
So I don't need to look for another attorney then?
We believe that you do. That's one of the ways to protect yourself, is to find someone who can assist you. It feels important because you're kind of out of your comfort zone in this. You want
Yes.
to make sure that and what lawyers do is they get everything lined up legally so that you don't miss anything, so that you're not accidentally, harming your case instead of helping your case. Okay.
Okay. You don't know of any name there, or I just keep looking through the Google and try to find another one?
Does anyone here have a good attorney?
Okay. Well,
What
um,
and what you can do, Rick, is to put the inquiry out to the community and ask anybody if they know good attorneys. And different attorneys deal with different things. You can also go to, we know that there are organizations that help people connect with the right attorney. Okay.
okay. Well,
Yeah.
thank you for your time.
Yeah, that's better than just trying to scroll through what is internet, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And we'll talk more. All right.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yes. Yes.
Namaste.
Attorney will be most helpful. Okay.
Okay.
All right. All right. All
All
right.
right. So we have a couple in the chat. So first is Katie.
We're sorry. We did not understand what you said.
Yes. So the next one is Katie.
Katie. All right, Katie,
Mhm.
where are you? There you are.
I'm right
Okay.
here.
Hello, beloved one.
Hello. This is my first time.
Hmm.
I'm glad
How
to
are
be here.
how are you doing? We
I'm
haven't
good,
scared
thank
you
you.
yet, huh?
So my question for you is, I was just recently diagnosed with stage 4 metastatic breast cancer. I have enrolled in a clinical trial, and I'm just looking for guidance as to if that is going to be my best treatment plan to get me to the point of healing where I need to be, or if there's another route that is going to be a better option for me that I should look into.
Okay. So is this a blind study or is it a clinical trial?
Um, it is a blind study, but you're told what you're getting at the start of the trial. So you will
Okay.
be getting some treatment. It could be
Mhm.
clinical trial, it could be just standard of care.
Okay. All right. So in addition to your clinical care, your allopathic treatments, we encourage you to work with holistic healers as well.
Mhm.
That's just a different level of healing the body. One is functional healing, and one is all of the other layers of healing, right?
Right.
And if you need any names of healers, talk to our woman. She has whole classes full of them, right? Um, so what we see is that don't own the cancer. No, you never say I have cancer. You're living with cancer. Right?
Yes.
The other thing is to talk to it. It has consciousness. What is its lesson? What is its blessing? It's hard to think of it in that way because of the fear, right?
Yeah.
But it's here to tell you something, right? You are okay. Bear with us. At some point in time, if you feel that you are not benefiting from the clinical trials, do not hesitate to reapproach. Okay? Know your body, know how it's feeling, your energy, all of that. Trust yourself to know what's best for you. Right? We see that it's for stage 4, it's still pretty encapsulated. Right? So we feel that there is great possibility of success, that these medications will assist you. Okay, but add that other layer. If you are someone who has had deep trauma in their life, right, we would even encourage you to speak to a therapist, right? Many of the group here know our woman's friend Jackie, who is a licensed therapist and deals in trauma.
Okay.
But she also works with the holistic healing aspect of it as well. So you're welcome to reach out to our woman and receive the information if that resonates with you. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. And come back again. If you can, keep coming back, and we'll, you're sitting in our energy right now, and that does something to everybody's body, right? So we'll send you some extra blessings. And
Thank
if you
you.
like, reach out to our woman. She has a prayer altar. We would be happy to put you on the prayer altar.
Okay. Thank you.
Indeed. Indeed. All right.
All right. So the next one is Lily. I think it's Lily, but I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Sorry.
Wave at us so we can see you. Oh, there you are. The little pictures move around, right? How can we assist you today?
Well, thank you for letting me ask my question. I have a man who lives next door to me who's been harassing me since I moved in for 11 months, and I wanted to know if he was going to be leaving very soon, and if my angels and guides are taking care of it, or if they need me to do anything else. I've done everything they've asked me to do so far.
Yeah. That is uncomfortable. And it makes you feel unsafe in your own home.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's work going on in the background. We do not, let us look out 6 months. Looks like he's still there in 6 months, with the possibility of him leaving by November.
Okay.
One of the things that you can do to help, keep your space clear by saging, taking care of the frequency in your own home. Bless this individual every single day. Send them blessings. And that begins to shift the vibrational frequencies, right? And do your best not to engage. Remember that you're sovereign, and you don't have to make yourself small because this individual is disturbed. Right? Do you have a dog?
No.
Okay. Okay.
He does.
Ah, that's what we're seeing.
Mm.
Yeah. But, we're going to ask you to do something that's kind of counterintuitive.
Okay.
Keep an eye on the dog.
Yes.
That dog is not getting the care that it deserves.
Oh my God, you're so right. We're all worried about the dog.
So make a call.
Okay.
Protect the animal, yeah? Yeah. It's done anonymously,
Okay.
so you don't have to worry about that. But make a call
Okay.
to animal services, yeah? Poor dog.
It is the poor dog.
Yeah.
It's a little tiny thing too. And
Yeah.
it's kind of stays in the house all the time. It even poops in there. It's gross. He's really incapable of taking care of it.
Yeah.
He seems obsessed with me. It's really scary.
Yes. So don't forget when you can set protection in your home, set protection around you when you go out. Make sure that you you walk in such a way that you are in your sovereignty, and don't engage.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not.
All right. And make sure that the police know, make sure that other people know.
Yeah, they do. Everyone knows.
Good. This is not something to keep quiet.
Yeah, I am definitely making it known. I have 8 police reports in 10 months.
Yeah. Well, and it's crazy to think that you have a soul contract with this individual. Yeah, I know people hate me when I say that. But begin to think about what's his half of the soul agreement and what's your half of the soul agreement. And then ask for help from your soul to bring completion to the agreement. Okay?
Oh, thank you so much.
Indeed.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Happy to help. Come back and let us know how it's going, right?
I will. Thank you so much.
Indeed. All right, Kat.
Yeah. So the next one is Caroline.
Caroline.
Hi, Metatron.
Hello, beloved.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you. My question today is around how I feel that I'm aligned with my purpose. And I have been working in that direction, but I'm finding resistance from one of my children. And I'm not quite sure how to move forward with that relationship because she is resisting what I'm doing, which I can't stop what I'm doing because I know that that's what I'm supposed to do. I feel that in every cell of my body. But because it relates to her relationship with me and her dad and how she experienced her childhood, she's really struggling with that. And therefore, I'm really struggling with that relationship with her because she's very much telling me what I should and shouldn't do and what I can and can't say.
Yeah. Very controlling. So,
Yes.
so therapy would be the best thing to have some, at least for you, right? Because this
Okay.
has become a trauma in your life, right? And you can love someone and create good boundaries, create a little bit of distance. You do not have to argue your point. This is your life. She has her life. And, yes, the soul agreements, you will work your way through this, but part of this, beloved one, is for you to learn to stand fully in your truth. This is me. This is what I've chosen. I love you, but here's my boundary. You do not dictate. You do not control. And I will stop any conversation in which you do, or however you want to set the boundary, right? That's a really strong boundary. But for you, it's not about shrinking or twisting to try to make it okay for somebody else that you're doing what Spirit is asking you to do. Right? It is remembering that sovereign aspect of you. And, if she's uncomfortable with it, then she's uncomfortable with it. But please allow yourself to stand in your truth, to speak your truth, which we've heard you do time and time again when you speak about the passion that you have for the work that you do. Right?
Yeah.
And at some point in time, letting go of that cord that you're corded to her, that makes it okay for her to do what she's doing, right?
Yeah.
You kind of have to be a mom, right? Moms don't let their kids tell them what to do.
No.
Right?
Yeah, I think you're right in, because there has been so much control in my life, it's sometimes hard to know how to sort of not have that, but when it's hard when the threats come, yeah.
Yeah, that's not okay.
Yeah.
That's the boundary. That's not okay.
Yeah.
And if you need to speak to us or woman, or need someone who can help you walk through this a little bit more deeply, then let us know. You know how to find us.
Okay. Yes.
Okay?
Thank you.
Yes. It's
Thank
not
you,
okay.
Metatron.
And it's okay to say to her, this is not okay.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Metatron.
We'll stand behind you if you want.
Yes.
All right. We've got pretty big wings.
Yes. Thank you.
Indeed. All right, beloved one. Let us know how it goes. All right, Kat.
So far, we don't have anyone ask with questions.
Nobody else with questions. Oh my goodness.
Can I say one thing? Not a question?
Yes, yes.
Hi, Metatron.
Hello.
I just wanted to thank you. Many of my classmates are here who study with you regularly, and this is my sister that I just wanted to thank you for helping her that we've talked about in class. And to everybody, thanks for the help for my sister.
Yeah, indeed. That is our honor to do so. We saw someone waving. Wave again.
Yeah.
We see you. See
Michelle.
glasses. Go ahead and start talking, my friend.
I should unmute myself first. Thank you. I would like just a little bit of information and guidance in terms of the ascension process over the next few years on this planet, timing, what it looks like, similar to along the lines of the keys of Enoch and the teachings within that. And I just wanted a little bit more of an expansion of the ascension process on this planet over the next few years.
Okay. All right. So what you will witness is collapse after collapse after collapse. Collapse of financial systems, government systems, lots of different collapsing. The collapse must occur. It must collapse so that something of a higher vibrational frequency can be built in its place. In the next 3 years, there is a very distinct possibility that there will be how do we say this? The worldwide understanding of galactic beings upon this planet already. And they will begin to share their wisdom because it's important that this planet survives. This planet is a pivotal point in the cosmos. Okay? And so the galactics will come to assist the ascension process. There are those in the collective, the star seeds, the healers, the channels, the wisdom keepers, that are awakening more and more every day, remembering who and what they are. And they are beginning to anchor a new quality or frequency of light upon the planet. It starts small. It's pretty small right now, right? But it's going to grow. And that small collective is going to grow into a larger collective so that the human alignment with source and soul upon the planet is going to expand. Right? There will be more walk-ins on the planet, and they will walk in to individuals that are in places of power that need to be broken. When the walk-in experience happens, someone who has been moving in one direction can do a 360. And that is another way how from internally things are going to be changing. Lots more walk-in experiences. The planet herself is going to continue to have harsh storms, volcanic activity, all of that, because she's going through her own ascension process, right? So those are the things that you can count on. You can count on war. Yeah, unfortunate, right? But again, there are things that must occur so that something else can be born from that. Okay? Does this assist you at all?
Absolutely.
Hear you.
Thank you.
Yeah. And
yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
And you know, for those of you who study the keys, we have dear friends who study the keys, right? Just remember to to take the keys and put it into everyday use, right? It's good information, it's powerful. Okay? All right. Does this assist you?
Of course, and thank you. Yes.
Good. And you all don't have to worry. We feel the contraction, right? The fear. And your soul knows the answers, knows the way, knows how to navigate all of it. So please, let go of what is social media and all of that, and trust your instincts, trust your gut, trust your heart, trust your soul. Yeah? Please. All right, Kat, who is next?
Michelle.
Hi, Metatron. Thank you.
Hello, beloved. Good to see you.
Good to see you as always. Thanks. So after our last session, I really heard what you said about the pushing, right? Pushing for an outcome. And my mantra word has been allow.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I have really, like, when I'm getting upset, when I'm getting worried, when I'm getting, frustrated with timing, I'm saying allow. And at the same time, I'm doing like my daily affirmations in the mirror, giving my gratitude to God and continuing to hone my skill in this new profession.
Right.
And I'm like, after that last question, like, I'm like going, yeah, I know the Galactics are coming because I follow Bashar.
Yes,
But
indeed.
but I'm also like going, boy, this is such a silly question whenever everything's going to shift dramatically. But that's that life is lifing, and part of life is going through this process. And my process right now is really concerned around I'm not manifesting the amount of finance that I thought I would be. I'm very concerned. I'm at the end of my disability, and that's going to stop. I had a conversation with Sonia last night, and I actually did get online and start looking at some strike nursing, and I literally had an anxiety attack. Like I cannot go back to nursing. Okay. I don't want to go back to nursing, and physiologically, when I think of it, I go completely like this. I'm anxious. The idea of walking into another clinic and having my livelihood be in someone else's hands right now, I can't do it. If I had to, I'd rather go work at, a gas station. Really.
So what is your question,
So my
beloved?
question is, are the finances going to start to come? Am I still pushing too hard for that? Or do I need to start to find another way of bringing income in until I'm 59 and a half and I can take money out of my policies?
Okay. All right. So you do what you have to do to put food on your table, right?
Of course.
Whatever that looks like. But we're also going to talk to you about frequency, and frequency. Make sure that your vibration matches what you are manifesting. All right? Pay attention to your frequency, because what we see, beloved one, and this is not, we're not admonishing you, but we see the, kind of the up and down, the dips and valleys and peaks, right? So pay attention to, be clear on what it is that you choose to manifest, and then resonate with that, be in coherence with that. It's not a mental process, right? It's a vibrational frequency. And this is for everyone who's not getting what they're trying to manifest, right? And, what we see is you're not having any fun at all, right? We can say this to Michelle because we've known her for, 30-some years.
Years. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'm working diligently and long hours, and although I love the people that I'm working with and I'm meeting and I'm learning so much, which I love, it's a lot of work and I'm not having the payoff.
And you have to understand that right now people are afraid.
Yeah.
Right? People are afraid when it comes to their money. So whatever you have to do, we're not saying give this up, because we feel that ultimately it will turn around, right? But if there's other things that you are able to do, then allow yourself to do that. But make it something that might be a little bit fun, right? If it's not nursing, ask your soul to show you, because your soul already showed you this piece. What's the other piece? Ask your soul.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Like we can see it. We're going to say something funny, and you're probably going to roll your eyes at us, and that's okay if you do. Costco.
Yeah.
They pay well. They have good insurance. And we do not know where that's coming from.
That's funny. Okay.
But right, if you're looking for other things to put food on your plate, there are places that are looking, and it's something that would still allow you to do your other work, right? You have choices in your schedules. So I mean, think about what you need, right?
Yeah. Okay. And have fun.
Yeah, and think about all the people that you would meet there that
Yeah.
could also take advantage of the other part that you're doing.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Indeed. How many times have we said to someone, check out Costco? Never.
No, it's funny because you say that, because it's one of the examples I give of people being unable to retire. You see people at Costco in their 70s giving out food samples because they cannot afford to retire.
Yeah.
And so they have to work at Costco or at Walmart. And
Mm-hmm.
I say that almost every day
Yeah.
when I'm on with the client.
All right. So you're going to have to remove your judgment. All right, beloved one. We'll talk soon. All right, Kat, who is next?
The next one is Verinder.
Oh, Varinder. Hello. Good to see Good to see you. You are sideways. Varinder.
Hey Metatron, how are you?
We're good.
Very good. Nice.
You know that
Good
you're
to hear.
sideways, right?
Oh, okay, I got you. Okay.
Oh,
There
there.
you go.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
That is
you.
helpful.
Thank you.
Yes.
Well, first, I just love to be here. That's the main thing. I love being here. Love hearing you talk and talking to you. And sometimes hearing the fellow mates issue, it's just kind of like, it's, it's dense and sending prayer, light. And yeah, it makes me kind of sometimes think like my question is like, I feel a little guilty to bring it up. Like, it's just more like,
Don't judge your questions. They're all good, right? All in divine order. Your question will help somebody else here.
Okay.
Okay.
Give me one sec, sorry. So past couple days, I've been seeing your name as Saint Germain. I've been seeing so much to point. I even got a book of it, and I was even looking at. For some reason, I end up even looking up at a pendant that was from France. It's vintage, and I'm just curious. And then randomly, I got an email saying 5D Ascension with the Saint Germain. My question is, what is he trying to say to me? What is the message that I'm perhaps?
Okay. Well, he's definitely stepping further into your space. And I think that what he's saying is like, hey, pay attention. You have a connection. You have a connection, right? And so what would you like to do with the connection? You can read the books, or you can connect more fully and personally with Saint Germain. We always talk about connecting with guidance is all about relationship, right? All right. Are you able to land?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So connecting with your guidance is all about relationship, right? And how do you start a relationship with a new guide that has stepped into your space, right? You sit down, you have conversation.
Thank you.
Are you doing okay? You keep moving.
Yes, I'm good. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. So all right, we are complete. Thank you. All right. Who is next, Cap?
Yeah, the next one is Joyce.
Oh, hello, beloved one. How is your sister? You are muted.
Thank you so much. Hello, Metatron. Thank you so much. She's much better today. Thank you. The pain has found a place where she can function a little better.
Good.
And she got some different medicine for a day, and then we're back. So we'll see. Let's hopefully that'll get her over the. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yes.
My question is regarding an anesthesia that I'm going to have for dental surgery in 2 weeks. My last anesthesia, my soul had I don't know how to put this, but a higher saturation of my higher soul, a more balanced masculine and feminine soul. I'm asking if you see anything happening with my soul during this anesthesia. I have been asking about it, and I'm not getting an answer yet.
All right. So as we take a look at this, the word fragmented comes up, and it's not that you're going to soul fragment, but it feels like a fragmentation that you've been living with or dealing with is going to find its place. It's like a puzzle piece coming together. And so while it's nothing new, so to speak, it is that exercise of becoming more in alignment, more in attunement, right?
Yeah, thank you. That resonates because I've been trying to put puzzle pieces in line or something like that, and I'm like, I'm not getting it. So I appreciate it.
And another message is you don't have to worry about it. Please get neutral.
Okay.
Right? Continue to talk to your guides and your soul. We know that you do that every day, but get neutral about it.
Okay.
And go into your procedure with the openness, the liminal space, the possibilities, right?
Yeah, I'm walking up that hill right now. That's my goal, but I haven't. I call it surrender, Dorothy. I'm not quite there yet.
And you have someone that's going to care for you post surgery, yes?
For a bit.
We would say 24 to 48 hours.
Really? Okay. I hadn't considered that. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Indeed.
Thank you always for your guidance.
Indeed.
Love you dearly.
We love you as well. All right. Kat, who's next?
The next one is Heidi.
We are so, excuse us. Oh, hello, Heidi.
Heidi, yeah.
Hello, beloved one.
Hello, and thank you for this opportunity to ask this question. You asked if some of us work with our guides, and I raised my hand. I do work with my guides, and I have a deep desire in this life. I feel like part of the reason I came here was to work with the energies of love and peace. And you said there's no silly questions.
There are no silly questions.
So I'm being brave and asking my question. And I'm wondering if there's anything that I need to listen more closely to my guides about, or any messages that they may have for me. Am I on track?
All right. You are on track. That is nothing to worry about. You're on track. But what we're seeing and what they're kind of showing us is that in some regard, you kind of think of them as outside of you. Moved. All right. You kind of think of them as outside of you. They're asking you to begin to think of them as part of you, an aspect of you. And when you begin to do that, then the relationship is going to deepen, which is important over the next 4 to 6 months, right? They're reminding you that you are a channel and that you are a healer and that what you came to do is important. Find the places where you're not doing what you know in your heart that spirit has been calling you to do. Right? If there's fear, talk to somebody about that. It is that place of you've been kind of walking the path like about this big, right? And it's time for that greater expansion of who you are and what you do. So taking ownership of this. And that is the way that we call it, taking ownership. I am this. I am a healer. I am a channel. I am in alignment with my guidance. They're also saying that there's nothing too little, nothing too small. And they're talking about okay. They're talking about, in your expansion, you may feel called to study with a new teacher or go online and find something that excites you. They say that you will be guided to those things, right? We say constantly, and those that know us hear us say it all the time, you cannot learn everything that you need to know from one teacher. So allowing yourself to have multiple teachers or a new teacher, whatever it looks like for you, that is an important thing to remember. And so the bottom line is that they're looking for more access. They're looking for the more in the relationship. And they're asking you to, deepen the journey. Don't forget that the frequency of peace and love are powerful frequencies. If you are not embodied, if you are out of the body, you can't anchor those. And this is for everybody, right? You can't anchor the frequencies. Make sure that you're grounding and anchoring every day, right? That will also help things to grow and expand for you. All right.
Okay, thank you. I will ask them to teach me that.
Yes.
What that feels like.
Do you have a teacher?
A lot of it's. I do follow that path of many different multiple
Good.
teachers. Yes,
Good.
I
Yeah,
I
because
was
you
told
get
I wouldn't be landing anywhere. I would just keep learning
good.
and learning and move on and learning.
Yeah, that's a great thing. That is what our woman did. Yeah, that's what our woman did. And she's now certified in 18 healing modalities. She studied channeling for almost 15 years. So, it's a journey. It's a journey. They're asking more from you at this time. So find out what that more is. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Hon. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, Kat.
Yeah. It seems Barinder have another question.
All right. Hello. We had to stop last time because you were not present.
Yes, motherly duty called. I had to run. I kind of missed a little bit, and I heard up to the part Saint Germain is trying to step into my space, and I am open to let him. And the only thing I know about him is the purple flame of healing, which honestly I too see myself as a healer since I was a kid. I could see
The
and
violet. Yeah.
yeah,
So
and
there's lots of information about him, and he is powerful, right? He is, and he's also extraordinarily benevolent. So he waits for you to invite him in. He's not going to come, like Metatron kind of comes stomping in. He's not going to come stomping in. He will wait in the wings until you take the time to pay attention. So
okay.
have some conversations with him, right? Um uh Elizabeth Clare Prophet wrote a book on all of the masters, and there's lots of information about Saint Germain in there. There's also a book about the seven flames. Who has read the book, the Flame book that Saint Germain wrote? We cannot remember the name of it, but it is a hardback book, and it has the beautiful flames on the front. Deep teachings, deep teachings. So that is a book that, you don't just read, you study it. Right. He kind of
It's
takes
called
you through.
Seven Flames.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll look into it. Thank you. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Yes. So again, relationship, create that, and things will become clear. Okay.
Does he have any message, like maybe something on my end that he's trying to tell me, or that's pretty much it? I just need to do my part.
Well, he's saying that your life moves 1,000 miles an hour. And so to please find or make some time that doesn't move like that, where you can have some dedicated time, even if it's only 15 minutes, some dedicated time for you and for him, right? To get acquainted, have conversations. He'll begin to give you messages, but you have to be in the space of quiet to be able to receive that. Okay.
Okay. Thank
Okay.
you. And thank
Indeed.
you, Saint Germain. Thank you.
Indeed. Thank you. He's our brother.
Yes, I call you brother too, for it just feels natural. Brother Metatron.
Yes, indeed. All right, good. All right. Kat, do we have another one? Do we see another hand?
Yes. Anuja.
Anuja, second question.
Anuja.
Hello.
Yes. Hello, Metatron.
Hello.
So the book that you were talking about, was it The Seven Sacred Flames by Aurelia Louise Jones?
Yes.
Okay, I can take a picture and put it in the chat.
Okay, great. That will
Yeah.
be wonderful. It's a hardback book, right?
No, mine is not actually.
Oh. Let us see. Yes, that is the book. Yes.
You see it?
Yes. Well, no, we can't
1
see it.
second,
We
I
saw
have to turn
flash.
off my background.
That's the book. Yes.
Once.
Yes. Did you have a question for us?
Yes, I do. So you mentioned something about key for the upcoming years. I'm not sure if I know that, if you can share that.
So I mentioned what for the
upcoming years. When someone asked that question, you said there'd be war. So basically, we're taking out all the garbage, gunk, and kind of resetting the earth, the new earth. That's what my understanding was. You mentioned something specific about key. Many of you know key, and you can put it somewhere. I'm not sure if I followed that.
What was spoken within the conversation was about the keys of Enoch, and we were just saying that the keys hold good information, and to to make it relevant to your life right now. Right?
Okay, thank you.
It's powerful, and sometimes hard to read.
Thank you. Linda is showing it.
Yes, indeed. You know this, yes?
No, but now I'll look into it. Thank you. Linda just showed the books.
Yeah, we see your hand raised again, my friend. Go ahead. Yes, Chris.
Yes, thank you. Yes, I'm the one that brought up the keys earlier, so I'm glad that I could at least introduce it to somebody else. That's very good. The question that I have this time is a little bit more personal rather than generic as last time. What I've experienced over the last little while as an ebb and flow, but more so now than ever before, is everybody in my life is leaving. people that I've had associations and friendship with are just going. It appears, I feel not friendless. That's not the correct term, but there's so much space in my life at the moment, and there's so few people around me, and my human side finds that quite depressing. My spiritual side finds that quite exciting, and I'm fighting with this dichotomy at the moment.
Yeah.
And I'm
So,
just wondering if you would be able to just provide some guidance in that respect.
of course, and this kind of goes back to what we were speaking of. A lot of soul contracts are being completed. And
Right.
with the completion of soul contracts, right, some people step away or relationships change. They don't all have to leave, but the nature of the relationship changes. And what happens when you're completing soul contracts is that you do have more spaciousness for what is that soul connection and your soul journey, right? That expansion, because you don't have the and this is not meant to be negative, but individuals can add distraction to your life, right? And so you're coming to that place where spirit is saying, okay, fewer distractions, more alignment. Okay. And we understand that it can be challenging or lonely and exciting all at the same time, right? So find places like this where you can come and be part of a community of individuals that support your process, right? That believe the things that you believe. That's important, right? Find that for yourself. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
All right. All right. We are coming to the end. Our woman's body is beginning to feel saturated. Everybody doing okay? Excellent. We always love coming to be with you on these evenings. It is one of the things that our woman looks forward to the most. She has a lot of things that she looks forward to, but these evenings are special. So thank you for coming. Thank you for holding space for those that had questions. And we invite you to come back next time and see us again. Yeah. All right. I'm going to go ahead and invite my channel back. Namaste. All right. How's everybody doing? Everybody doing okay? Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming. Hope you guys have a wonderful weekend and that you got what you needed this evening. I hope to see you all again next month.